What's up, guys? It's your girl Shalina with Shalina Speaks, and I want to speak about this situation that's going on between Sarah Rivers, aka Sarah Stokes, and Sean Diddy Combs. Now, Sean Diddy Combs has been in the news a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have really been paying attention to all of the lawsuits out there with Sean Diddy Combs, but as of March 5th, Sean Diddy Combs is facing over 55 legal cases involving allegations of sexual assault, harassment, trafficking. These accusations, they span anywhere from the 90s, the 1990s to 2022, from what I understand, all the information out there on the internet. In September of 2024, Combs was federally indicted on charges including, trafficking and racketeering, and he's currently being detained in Brooklyn awaiting his trial scheduled for May the 5th, 2025. So, there's definitely some things going on with Sean Combs, but let's get into this Sarah Rivers versus Sean Diddy Combs. If you haven't, heard the latest lawsuit, it was filed by Sara Rivers, a former contestant of Making of the Band. She brings forth new shocking allegations that expose could be yet another layer of abuse and exploitation within the industry. So let's just go ahead and get into the deets of what's being alleged. So Sara Rivers, formerly known as Sarah Stokes, is accusing Sean Combs of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse, echoing similar allegations made by Cassie Ventura in her lawsuit that was filed in 2023. That was filed back in November 2023. However, according to Rivers, her complaint with Combs is not just with Combs, it's along with Bad Boy Entertainment, MTV, Viacom, Universal Music Group, and others engaged in some type of coercion, manipulation, and exploitation under the guise of artist development is what's being alleged. So this lawsuit claims that Rivers and others were subjected to, extreme conditions, forced labor, mental distress, while being promised stardom. If this sounds familiar, this is beginning to look like a pattern. For most people would say that this is beginning to look like a pattern. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Making of the Band 2. The show launched Rivers' career, or so she thought, because the lawsuit details how contestants were put through grueling challenges, emotional manipulation, humiliating tasks as parts of competition. One of the most infamous moments, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was the cheesecake episode where Sean Diddy Combs had forced contestants to walk over 10 miles from Manhattan to Brooklyn to get him a slice of Junior's cheesecake in the middle of the night. And what seemed to be, it looked like a little tough love at the time, is now being revisited as, a disturbing example of control and possible exploitation. So Sara Rivers says she endured this and much worse behind the scenes, all while not even being paid for her time on the show. So as you can see, guys, this is really heating up, and this case is really putting a lot of people on the line, because she's not just saying Sean Diddy Combs, you know what I mean? She's alleging a lot of different other people were and involved because they were dealing with Sean Diddy Combs at the time, such as Viacom, MTV, you know what I mean? So Rivers' case isn't just about one reality show. It's about a larger pattern of abuse and mistreatment within the entertainment industry. Her lawsuit alleges violations of NYC Gender Motivated Violence Act, the Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection, and other state and federal laws. She is seeking damages and accountability, not just from Combs, but from Viacom, MTV, and the entire infrastructure that allegedly enabled this culture of abuse. And let's not forget, Combs was arrested in 2024 and is currently being held without bail in New York. So this lawsuit is just one of several cases piling up against Mr. Combs, and it raises some serious questions about how deep does this go? Who else knew? Will justice be served if these things indeed have taken place to these individuals that have constantly come forth? those questions are out there. So Sarah Rivers is taking a stand just like Cassie did, you know. So at the end of the day, I will definitely be watching this closely to see where it goes. You know what I mean? I'll be keeping a close eye on this case as it develops. You already know I will be back with more updates. But now I want to hear from you guys. Like, what do you think about these allegations? Do you believe that reality shows like Making of the Band were just entertainment, or was it just something more sinister going on behind the scenes? I don't know. I don't know. Drop your comments and your thoughts below, or you guys can hit me up on social media. You can hit me up on my website at shalenaspeaks.com. But until next time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can always keep up on the latest and greatest news, whether that's the urban culture, pop culture, just in general daily news. Until next time, take care of yourself and others. Peace.